So we'll continue with Bayes theorem, question number 4. So if you look at a question given to us, question number 4, that is, in an answering a question on multiple choice, in answering a question on multiple choice, a student either knows the answer or guesses. A student either knows the answer or guesses. Okay. Then what is that? Let 3 by 4 be the probability. Let 3 by 4 be the probability that he knows the answer. That he knows the answer. Okay. Then, and 1 by 4 the probability he guesses. And 1 by 4 be the probability he guesses. Okay. Then, assuming that the student who guesses the answer will be correct, assuming that the answer will be correct, he guesses is 1 upon 4. Again, what is the probability that he knows the answer and the answer is correct? What is the probability that he knows the answer and the answer is correct? Okay. So the question is, how to know what is E1 and E2? E1, that student either knows the answer or he guesses. Means there are two parts here. He knows the answer, E1, its complement, he guesses. So you can write that E1, he knows the answer. E1, the student knows the answer. E2, he guesses. Okay. So we got E1, E2 because these two are complement. Either he knows or he'll guess. So that will be your E1 and E2. What is A? Now the answer is correct. That is main part here. So, okay, before that, you write down what is probability of E1. That is given you 3 by 4. Probability of E2, that is given you 1 by 4. Okay. Now the answer is correct. A stands for the answer is correct. That means what is probability A of E1? The student knows the answer and it is correct. And what is probability A of E2? The answer is correct, he guesses. This is given you 1 by 4. This is given you 1 by 4. Then what about this? Now student knows the answer and it is correct. That means this is sure event. Probability of sure event. Its probability is 1. So we got all the data here. Now your question is, what is the probability that he knows the answer and it is correct? Means you are asked to find out probability of he answer is correct and he knows it. This is what you want to find out. What is the formula here? Probability of E1, A condition E1 by total probability. Total means 2 events we have here. So probability of E1, A E1 plus probability E2, A E2. So put the values. What will you get? 3 by 4, 3 upon 4 into 1 by 3 upon 4 into 1 plus 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 4. Simplification that you can do. So that will be your work. Okay, let's take another question on this. So other question is, look at question number 6. Question number 6. That is, there are 3 coins. There are 3 coins. Okay. One is 2-headed coin. One is 2-headed coin. Okay. Then other is a biased coin. Other is not other, actually it is another. Another is a biased coin. That comes of head 75%. That comes of head 75%. Okay, of the time. Of the time. Okay, and third is unbiased coin, means fair coin. Okay. One of the 3 coin is chosen at random. One of the 3 coins is chosen at random and tossed. It shows heads. It shows heads. What is the probability that it was the two-headed coin? What is the probability that it is a two-headed coin? Okay. Look, identification is important for you. 3 coins, E1, E2, E3 will come from here. Okay. Suppose your E1 is two-headed coin. E1 is two-headed coin. Then what is E2? Na biased coin. Then E3 fair coin, that is unbiased coin. E3 unbiased. Unbiased coin. Okay now. So when you select this one of these 3 coins, out of 3 you are selecting one, then what is probability of, what is then probability of E1, E2, E3? Now equal equally you have chosen, so 1 upon 3. Because out of 3 you are choosing 1, so each is 1 upon 3. Okay. A stands for head comes up. A stands for head comes up. Okay. If I write what is probability AE1, that means head comes from two-headed coin. Means both the sides you have head. This is also head, this is also head. That means your event. So your event means probability is 1 because both the sides are head. Means you can say here head and head. Both are showing head. So from head you will get head. It is always sure. Okay. Then probability A of E2 unbiased, biased coin. That is given you 75%. This is given you 75%, means 75 by 100. That is 3 upon 4. Okay, probability A of E3. E3 means fair coin. Fair coin means one side head, one side tail. So you want head means 50%. So that is 1 upon 2. Okay now? Now your question is, what is the probability? It is a two-headed coin. So two-headed coin means A of E1. Sorry. Two-headed means E1, that gives you head. You are asked to find probability of two-headed coin, that gives you head. So formula will be E1, A of E1 divided by total probability. Total means we have 3 events here. So you can write E1, AE1, E2, AE2, then plus E3, AE3. Total you have to come. Okay. So if you put the values, what will you get? Then you are going to get each is 1 upon 3. A of E1 is 1 by 1 upon 3 into 1, 3 by 4 into, again 1 upon 3, sorry, 1 upon 3, 3 by 4 plus 1 upon 3, 1 by 2. Simplification you do. Okay, now go to the next question. Important questions I will be doing with you. See question number 7. Question number 7. An insurance company insured insurance company insured 2,000 scooter drivers. 2,000 scooter drivers. Okay, 4,000 car drivers. 4,000 car drivers. Okay, then 6,000 truck drivers. 6,000 truck drivers. Then what happens? The probability of an accident, the probability of an accident are 0.01, 0.03, 0.15 respectively. Okay, then one of the insured person meets with accident. One of the insured person meets with accident. Then what is the probability that he is a scooter driver? What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? Okay. So now your question is choosing of E1, E2, E3. Look at scooter driver is there, car driver is there, truck driver is there. That means these three are E1, E2, E3. So you can write E1 as the scooter driver. Okay. E2 scooter driver insured. E2 car driver insured. Car driver insured. Then E3 truck driver insured. Okay, but you are given here what is probability of E1? How many scooter drivers are insured and what is the probability? Now 2000 by 2000 plus 4000 plus 6000. That means how much it is? That is 2000 by 12,000. You can write as 1 upon 6. Okay. Similarly, what is probability E2? Now 4,000 by 12,000. 1 upon 3. E3 is 6,000 by 12,000, that is 1 upon 2. Okay. Then A, the person meets with accident. The person meets with accident. So what is given to us? Person meets with accident. He is a scooter driver. E 0.01. Person meets accident. He is a truck driver. It is 0.03. The person he meets with truck accident 0.15. Okay. Then your question is, what is the probability that he is a scooter driver and meets the accident? Means probability he is a scooter driver meets with accident. This one. So what will you write? E1, A of E1 divided by total. Total means how many? 3 parts you have. E1, A E1, E2, A E2, E3, A E3. So put the values. Okay. Now 8 and 9 are similar questions. You will try. The question of 10 is important for us. Question number 10. Suppose a girl throws a die. Suppose a girl throws a die. If she gets 5, 6. 5, 6 means 5 or 6. She tosses a coin 3 times. She tosses a coin 3 times. And notes the number of heads. And notes the number of heads. Okay. Then if she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, if she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin once. She tosses a coin once and notes the number of head or tail obtained. And notes the number of head or tail obtained. Okay, then if she obtained exactly one head, if she obtained exactly one head, exactly one head, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4? What is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4? Okay. If she gets, there are two complement events. What are complements? E1, she gets 5 or 6. Now anybody probability of, then what is there? Tosses the coin 3 times. So 3 times का sample space triple head, double head mix of HHT, HTH, THH, then single head, HTT, THT, TTH, then zero head, TTT. That means if she is getting 5 or 6 in die, she is tossing a coin 3 times with, this is the sample space of 3 coins, showing the sample space. What is E2? Now she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4. Then she tosses the coin once. So what will you get? Once means either head or tail. Okay, then what is there? Now what is probability of E1? You are getting 2 events from 6. It is 2 upon 6. What 6 is here? Your sample space is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 out of 6. 2 upon 6. Probability of E2. Now you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 out of 6. Achha, A is 1 head is obtained. One head is obtained from here. Look at here. 1 head is obtained means these are the 3 events in which 1 head is obtained. So what are you going to write here? What is probability A of E1? 1 head obtained from your first case, that is 3 upon 8. Okay, then comes of A of E2. 1 head obtained again from second case, that is 1 upon 2. What is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4? Means you are asked to find what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got the head. This is the question. So E2 means what will be formula? E2 here, A of E2. Whatever comes here, same thing you get in the numerator. Denominator is always total probability. E1, A of E1 plus E2, A of E2. I think this is not visible. I will try it again. E1, A of E1 plus E2, A of E2. Yeah, okay. Put the values. Then say 10 and 11 are same. Question number 12 is a bit different that we will do here. Question number 12 is also important question for us. A card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. A card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. Okay. From the remaining cards, of the pack, 2 cards are drawn. Of the pack, 2 cards are drawn. And are found to be both diamonds. And are found to be both diamond. Find the probability of the lost card being a diamond. Find the probability that the lost card is being a diamond. Okay. How to know E1, E2? One card is lost. One card is lost. So E1 you can write the card lost is diamond. E2, the lost card is not diamond. Because these two will be complement. Either a diamond is lost or a diamond is not lost. So that they are the complement sets. So E1, E2 will be there. Okay, then what will be probability of E1? Probability of E1. How many diamond cards you find? 13. So 13 upon 52. Let's keep it like this. What is E2? 13 gone from 52. If you make 13 minus 49, 39. That means 39 by 52. Okay. This is clear now. If it is lost, it is 13 by 52 diamond. If diamond is not lost, remaining how many? 39. So out of 39, 39 by 52. Okay, now 2 cards are drawn and both found to be diamond. That is your A event. What is A? 2 cards are drawn and found to be diamond. So here is a condition. 2 cards are drawn and found to be diamond. So what will be probability? A condition E1. What is E1 condition? Now you have lost one diamond card. So how many are left out? 12 are left out here. So from 12 cards you are drawing how much? 2 cards. 12C2 divided by, because one card is lost, that is a, instead of 13 you have 12. From 12 you are taking 2 cards. It is not one card now. 2 cards you are telling. So combination formula by 51C2. Okay. Similarly, if A of E2, the card lost is not diamond, that means only one card is lost but diamond is not lost. So that will be 13C2, but one card is lost. That is why it is 51C2. 51C2 combination formula. Okay. So the last card is diamond, means you want to find E1 condition A. This is what you want to find out. That will be probability of E1, AE1 by probability of E1, AE1 plus probability of E2, AE2. I hope it is not visible, still you can guess it. AE2. Okay, for the values, what will you get? We are going to get, this is 13 by 52. This is, okay, let me calculate here. What is 12C2 by 52C2? This is combination formula. Formula is 12 into 11 by 2 into 1. This is 51. 51 into 50 by 2 into 1. This is cancelled. How much you get? 12 into 11 by 51 into 50. Let's keep it like this. Then 13C2 by 51C2. This is 13 into 12 by 2 into 1. You have studied in class 11 reduction method. Then 51 into 50 by 2 into 1. This is cancelled. 13, 12 by 51, 50. So let's put these values here. So what will you get? This is 13 by 52 into 12 into 11 by 51 into 50 divided by this is 12 item. Lost kara? No, 13. Yeah. This is 39 by, so 2 parts, sorry. So 2 parts. We have 13 by 52, 12 into 11 by 51 into 50 plus 12 by 52, 13 into 12 by 51 into 50. Why did not I cancel? It is easy to take the LCM. So what will be the LCM? Look at here. Numerator you take. This is 13, 12, 11 by 52, 51, 50. Here also 52, 51, 50. 52, 51, 50. Then what is here? 13, 12, 11 plus 12, 13, 12. This is cancelled. Okay. Then look at here. 13, 12, 11 is here. Here you can take 13, 12 as common. 13, 12, 11 divided by 13, 12 common. 11 and 12. So this is cancelled. 11 by 23. So this is all about the Bayes theorem. Tomorrow we will study random variable.